Today is May 27th, my good friend Daisy Dawnline's birthday. In her honor, I'm making her favorite kind of cake, a pound cake. This is a very simple recipe that only calls for eggs, butter, flour, and sugar. These are called pound cakes because traditionally they called for a pound of each of the 4 ingredients, although most modern recipes no longer adhere to these measurements. I did mess up here, and I didn't realize it until the second half stick of butter, but you're supposed to add the butter and sugar and mix that before adding the eggs, but I don't want to waste ingredients, so I just kept going anyway. Even though I did do a small panic search, and someone said it wouldn't turn out good, and someone else said it absolutely didn't matter, so no information gained at all. I preheated the oven to 350 before mixing because I knew it was going to take a good while. I added the flour in 2 parts and just kept mixing until it became this insanely thick monster, which is what you want for pound cake. I wanted to add some flavor, so I went to the pantry of off-brand seasonings and grabbed the vanilla flavor, and for funsies I grabbed the almond too. You don't need a ton of this stuff because extracts are insanely strong, so even a little will flavor the entire cake. It needs one of these pans, but you need to add grease and flour to them because they are absolutely hateful pieces of shit. Now just transfer it to the pan and then pray it doesn't stick and slide that fella into the oven. Make sure you're careful or you'll burn yourself like I did making cookies last week. It was very unfortunate. It takes an hour so you can clean up your mess and the entire kitchen table while you're at it, since it's been a hot second. After an hour of baking, it's time to check if it's done. It looks pretty nice, but you gotta make sure, so I just grabbed this long stick thing and poked it right in there. Now the good news is it came out clean, so it's pretty ready to remove at this point. It looks like it's risen a little bit despite there being no leavening agents, so I have high hopes that the cake isn't super dense and that actually does have some air incorporated into it. I smacked the pan to try and loosen the cake after it cooled, but to no avail. I knew this was going to bite me in the ass. God, it really doesn't want to come out of there. I ran a knife along the edge and then shook the hell out of it, but I'm just going to use loaf pans next time. I just cut a slice straight from the pan and gave it a little taste. It came out super good, actually. It's sweet, but not overpowering, it's fluffy, and it's not like I'm biting into a block of cake, so despite my oopsie, it came out pretty well. You can taste a hint of almond, which is what I was going for, so success. Again, happy birthday, Daisy. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye!